Hi everybody, my name is Kiara and today I want to show you some of my favorite ways to go upside down. Here are two major ways that I go upside down. The first one is more beginner and the next one is going to be a little bit more advanced. So please just work to your ability, and it's always good to start small and then work up from there, alright? So let's get started. So the first one is going to be our seat wrap. We're going to find the front edge of our hammock, give it a nice big shake out. We'll press down with our thumb, come to face forward, bring the thumbs inside, the fingers outside, wider than the hips. We're going to take 6 handfuls of fabric from finger to palm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Once you have that big handful, you're going to take a step back. Underneath your hammock's rigging points, you'll press down into your hands, come up onto your toes, raise a leg, and bring yourself right into the hammock. You're going to take your arms up and around and make sure that the hammock is at the backs of the knees. We're going to lean forward and just catch our shoulders right here. This is our resting pose. When we come up from being upside down, this is a place where we want to be in order to find homeostasis in the body. Sometimes when we come up from being upside down, we can tend to get a little dizzy, especially in the beginning. So if you find that that's happening to you, it's perfectly normal, and you can find a little circle for your ankles to get that blood flow going, all right? So let's go into it. I'm going to reach up nice and high onto my fabric, holding on into a basic grip. I'm going to lean back and bicycle kick my legs down to the ground, finding the smile lines of my seat. I want the hammock between the butt and the thighs. From here, I'm going to hold onto my hammock and catch my thumbs. I'll slide my hammock down behind my back and anchor it into my sacrum, the low bony plate in the back. Here I will show you. So, this hammock placement, you don't want it in your low back because that's not nice. You don't want it too low beyond your butt crack because that's not nice either. You want to find it in your sacrum. And it's really helpful if you look at a picture of a sacrum just to show where this is in the body, all right? So from here, we're going to start to scoop through the belly and round through the spine, holding on nice and tightly as if we have our little Texas guns here. One leg up, scoop through the belly, round through the spine, another leg up. When we feel that hammock catch our low back, I slide my hands up. Notice how this hammock did not slide up my low back. I want it to stay glued to where it is, all right? So from here, holding on nice and tight, keeping that lean back, I'm going to take my legs wide, all the way wide V, take the legs together, same side as my face. One arm can come down, another arm can come down, chin, chest, and a last release. Obviously, my hammock is a little low, so your head shouldn't be resting this low. When you are upside down, your head should be at least a fist length distance from the floor, sometimes too if you're doing drops. Rigs are not good for doing drops unless your rig is made specifically for drops. This is not a dropping rig, all right? So, I'm going to show you a couple of what not to do. This is one of the things not to do. You want to make sure that your hammock is rigged properly so that your head is not touching the ground. Another thing that you don't want is this. You want your feet wrapped on the same side as your face and together. You can keep the feet together or you can flex them onto the back. It's up to you. Just not like this. This is nothing. This does not mean I'm locked in. And honestly, that's pretty hard as it is. So remember, feet are wrapped around the same side as your face, okay? To come out of this, you're gonna look towards your belly button, bring your chin to your chest, grab the hammock in between your thighs, wide V, unlock, sit up, hammock to the back of the knees, and then rest. One more thing that I want to show you that you should not be doing in this pose is having the hammock too low. So, see how low my hammock is? You don't want this here. This is less to hold you, so there's more of a chance that you can fall out. I don't like that. See? No bueno. So make sure that you have your hammock into your sacrum. That's a really nice place for the hammock to grab hold onto your body. That was really beautiful. So the second way is going to be a little bit more challenging. If you have just started your hammock practice, I don't recommend this one just out the gate just yet. Work with the first one and then move into this one gradually, all right? So this one, you're coming into a sacrum wrap. So that hammock has to be at your sacrum. I'll show you. At the sacrum. Same thing with before. You don't want it in your low back. That does not feel good. You don't want it too low because that means that you're not secure. It's a Goldilocks situation, folks. You want it just right, all right? So, once you have that, you're gonna walk yourself back. Push the hands down into the hammock to really get that hammock to be glued into your body. Begin to lean into it. Creepy, walk yourself forward. Underneath your hammock's rig points, take your knees up, slide your hands up, and you're in a little ball here. This is really great to know, especially when you come out of this pose. You want to be able to hold yourself here before you ultimately come down and take it behind your back body. This is the resting pose that we come into after we come out of that inversion, all right? So, this is the back wrap. Take it to the back, walk back. That dragonfly loves my rig. I wonder if you guys can see it. I'm gonna take my hammock to my back body. I'm gonna walk myself forward. I'm gonna take the legs up, slide the hands up, legs wide V, same thing. Wrap on the same side as your face. Slowly coming down, one arm and another arm, and here you are. So same thing, you want the hammock in a good spot. You don't want it too low. That means you're not really hooked in. You don't want it too high, because that's just really not that comfortable. And besides, that's in your kidneys. You don't want that there. So, just right, very important. Okay? To come out of this, same thing as before. It's a chin to chest and towards your belly button. Grab the hammock in between the thighs. Wide V. Pull up to the top. Find the ball pose. And then find yourself in a back lean. And you can stay here for a little while and relax. I really like relaxing in this pose after I come up from an inversion. It really helps me to find homeostasis, especially if I'm a little dizzy when coming up. Thanks everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this little inversion practice and that it helped to support you in your practice of going upside down. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.